Hello students, this is Arfan here, and today it is our 13th day of August syllabus, and I am going to teach you today active and passive voice topic. Okay, though it is not very difficult topic, if we focus and understand it, then we can easily handle or make these sentences. So first of all, I start from active voice. What is an active voice? Basically, we have two types of verb. One is action verb and one is stative verbs. So action verbs has two types: transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. What are transitive verbs? Those verbs which contains an object, that is called transitive verb, and those verbs which does not have object, that is called intransitive verb. So active and passive voice are made with the help of transitive verbs. So if we use intransitive verbs, so it is not possible to make its passive voice. Okay, so an active voice, in order to convert active voice into passive voice, we must have transitive verbs. What is transitive verb? In which we have object. So what is active voice? Those sentences in which we focus on subject and verbs, that is called active voice. Okay, now look at the example. A verb is in the active voice when its form shows that the person or thing denoted by the subject does something, or in other words, is the doer of the action. It means that in active voice, subject is the doer of an action, and without subject we do not make active voice. Okay, and subject comes first in the active voice. Okay, and we have different forms of verb in active voice. Now look at the example, students. Ali helps Alina. So in this sentence you see Ali is subject here, doer of an action. Ali is doing something, helps, and he is doing what? He is helping. So help is verb here, and he is doing help to whom? Alina. Alina is the object or receiver of the action. Ali is helping, Ali is doing what? Help, and whom he is helping? To whom he is helping? Alina. So Alina is object. So subject comes first, then object, then verb, and then object. Now look at the second example. The cat killed the mouse. So in this sentence, the cat is subject, and killed is verb, and the mouse is object. So in this sentence, subject comes first, then second form means past simple, and then object. It means this is what? Active voice. So help and killed are what? These are transitive verbs which has object. So it means that it is possible to make its passive voice. Okay, what is the formula? Active voice. In active voice we first use subject, then we use helping verb, then verb different forms. It means that in present simple we use first form, past simple we use second form, in future simple we use first form. In continuous tenses, whether it's perfect continuous or continuous tenses, we use fourth form, and in perfect tenses we use third form, and then we use object, receiver of the action. Okay students, now I'll tell you passive voice. Now students, I'm telling you about passive voice. So what is passive voice? Passive voice is a kind of sentence in which we focus on object and its verb. Okay, and we can easily make passive voice without any subject. Okay, though if we have subject, then we use this subject in the last of the sentence. Basically in this sentence we focus on the object and verb. It is not necessarily mandatory to use subject in the sentence. Okay, so now I am reading the definition of it. A verb is in the passive voice when its form shows that something is done to the person or thing denoted by the subject. Okay, means what? In passive voice we always use object first, then we use helping verb, then verb, then preposition by, and then subject. Okay, so it is the passive of the upper or the sentence given in the above. So here I taught you Ali helps Alina. In this sentence Ali is subject, help is verb, and Alina is object, but in this sentence you can see Alina comes first and Alina is the object or receiver of the action. Then we use helping verb. Then we always use third form in passive voice, okay, because we focus on verb and object. Then after using verb we always use by before any subject, okay. So then we use subject in the last. But remember one thing, whenever we use personal pronouns in passive voice, we change the kinds or case of the pronoun. Means that if we have subjective case here, then in order to make it passive we use objective case in the first, in the last, okay. If we have subject, then we use subjective case in the last, and if we have object, then we use its subjective case in the first, okay. It means that we change the cases. We change subjective case into passive and into objective, and objective case into subjective case. Now look at this. I have used here noun. In the further tenses I will tell you how it is possible to convert subjective into objective and objective into subjective. Now look at this second sentence. In the second sentence I told you, in active voice we use subject first, the cat killed the mouse. But in passive voice I have used the mouse first here, then I have used helping verb, then third form. We always use third form in passive voice. Then we use by, then object. So this is the formula of passive voice, students. What is its formula? We use first object, but it's subjective case, okay. If we put object first, then we use its subjective case, then we use helping verb, then verb third form. We always use third form in passive voice. Then we use by before its agent, and then we use subject, but we use always objective case of the subject in the last, okay students. Now I am moving towards its other part. Students, look at this chart of active and passive voice. So I told you in earlier video what is the definition of active voice. In active voice we focus on subject, okay, and in passive voice we always focus on object and on verb, okay. In active voice we use different form, in passive voice we use third form. Now I have shown you a chart here in which we come to know that what are the tenses in active voice and what are the tenses in passive voice. So I have made a column here of tenses. So in active voice we have all 12 tenses here, and I have mentioned all the helping verbs here of all those tenses and forms of verb. Which forms of verb do we use in active voice? And now in this column you see passive voice. I have mentioned all the helping verbs of passive voice helping verb, and in passive voice we always use third form, okay students. Now one by one I will tell you. Present simple is the first tense of active voice. In active voice we use its helping verb do and does, and we use first form along with s or es here, okay. And in negative we do not use s or es, or in interrogative. But when we make its passive voice we use helping verb is, mr, and its third form, okay. If you consider its continuous tense, so we always use continuous helping verbs of active voice into passive voice, okay. Now look at this example. Now look at the second one in past simple. So second past simple is the second tense of active voice. We use helping verb did, and we use second form in active voice of past simple. But when we use negative or interrogative, then we do not use second form, okay. In past simple we use was, were as a helping verb of past simple, and we use third form. In future simple we use will helping verb here and verb first form. But in passive voice we use helping verb will be and third form, okay students. Now look at the fourth one, present continuous. We can also use present progressive here. So in present continuous in active voice we use helping verb is, mr, and helping and fourth form. But in passive voice we use is being, am being, and are being, okay. We use being in order to show the continuity and verb third form. In past continuous we use helping verb was were and verb fourth form, and helping verb in passive voice we use was being and were being and verb third form. But in active voice of future continuous we use helping verb will be and verb fourth form, but there is no passive voice of future continuous in passive voice. Okay, so we cannot convert future continuous active voice into passive voice, so there is no passive voice of future continuous. Now look at the present perfect tense. This is the seventh sentence or tense of English language, in which we use helping verb has have, verb third form, and the passive voice helping verb is has been and have been and third form. Okay, in past perfect we use helping verb had, and in passive verb third form we always use third form and perfect tenses of active voice, and has been and have been and had been is the helping verb of past perfect, and we use third form. In future perfect we use helping verb will have and verb third form, but when we make its passive voice we use helping verb will have been, okay, and its third form. So present perfect continuous has been, have been, verb fourth form, past perfect continuous had been, verb fourth form, and future perfect continuous will have been and verb fourth form. But in perfect continuous tenses we do not make any passive voice. It means that in passive voice we do not convert active voice into passive voice one, and all past continuous perfect continuous tenses are not made. So that's why there are 12 tenses in active voice and there are 8 tenses in passive voice. Okay students, now I am moving towards the example of these tenses. Okay, now students, I am going to make all these active voice tenses into passive voice, but first of all I show you a chart of personal pronouns. So how do we change subjective case into objective case and objective case into subjective case? Okay, if we have subjective case in active voice we change the subjective case into passive voice and during making it passive we change I into me. Okay, if we have me in objective case in active voice, then in active voice then we change this me objective case into I in order to make its passive voice, okay, in the subject place. So we change into us, you into you, he into him, she into her, it remains it, they into them, and vice versa. If we have them in active voice then we change them into they in passive voice, okay, and it changes vice versa. Okay students, now I am showing you all the tenses of active voice. How do we convert all these active voice into passive voice? So in present simple we use first form, manners reveal character. This is present simple of active voice, and in order to change it into passive we use character object in the first in the place of subject, and then we use helping verb is, then verb third form by manners. Okay, before using subject in the last we use what? By preposition. Okay, we always use third form in passive voice. Past simple, we know in past simple we use second form. Okay, the cat subject killed the mouse. So in order to make it passive we use object in the first, the mouse, then we use helping verb, and the helping of past simple in passive voice is was were. So was is the helping verb of past simple, then we use verb third form, then by preposition before agent, and then subject the cat. Okay, now look at the third sentence, future simple. In future simple in active voice we use subject first, I will conquer him. So him is the personal pronoun and objective case of he. Then if we convert this him into passive voice then we use he. Okay, we use subjective case of him in the first, he will be is the helping verb of future simple of passive voice, then we use third form conquered by me, and I is converted into me. Okay, I is the subjective case, and when we convert this subjective case into large, then we use its objective case me. Okay students, I am moving towards its next sentence.